Lady Louise Windsor is the youngest granddaughter of the late Queen Elizabeth II and Prince Philip, and on November 8 celebrates her 19th birthday. As decided before her birth, she doesn't hold a Her Royal Highness title and has never carried out official royal duties. She maintains a relatively low profile in comparison to her older cousins and is only seen at major public events, for instance, the Queen's Platinum Jubilee celebrations in June, and her state funeral in September. However, while her public appearances are rare, the young royal has managed to capture hearts at the occasional events she has attended. In 2018, Louise acted as special attendant for Princess Eugenie at her wedding to Jack Brooksbank. The then 14-year-old was tasked with looking after the youngest royals, and was seen helping the little ones out of cars and ushering them into St. George's Chapel in Windsor. Anna Tyzack, writer and editor at The Telegraph and founder of the Mortified blog, noted Louise's role, saying she captured hearts in her role as Princess Eugenie's special attendant. While Ms. Tyzack admitted that being given the duty was a touching gesture from Eugenie, she argued it was deceptively challenging. Writing for The Telegraph at the time, she said, "Even a child whisperer like Maria Borrallo, Prince George's Noland nanny, would have struggled to corral 8 children up a steep flight of steps, particularly in a howling gale." When one of the page boys dropped Louise's hand and toppled over, the Queen's granddaughter expertly pulled him to his feet and continued to lead the way, head held high, only for an untimely gust of wind to catch her dress. The journalist added, "Hearts across the world went out to her." Soon after, Princess Charlotte, who was just 3 years old, also took a small tumble. Then, in the chapel, a 5-year-old Prince George was spotted giggling behind his hand as his older cousin Savannah Phillips played air trumpet. Ms. Tyzack wrote, "Lady Louise appeared mortified. She took her seat in the church looking flushed, while her cousin, Zara Tindall, whose daughter Mia, 4, was also one of the bridesmaids, placed a hand on her wrist to reassure her." Zara's husband, Mike Tindall, also offered words of encouragement. Lady Louise is a naturally self-deprecating young girl. A few years ago, when she was thrown from her pony and broke her arm, she pleaded with her parents not to blame the horse. Hopefully, though, she will one day see the funny side of her first royal duty. The incident was a momentary blip in an otherwise perfect day. Her little troop was impeccably behaved on the way out of the chapel, waving sweetly to the crowds as they descended the steps, before being whisked off to the reception. Lady Louise played another important role in a royal wedding. In 2011, she acted as a bridesmaid at the wedding of Prince William and Kate Middleton, now the Princess of Wales. At 7 years old, Louise was said to be beside herself with excitement after being asked to accompany Kate down the aisle. A palace source said at the time, "Lady Louise is ecstatic." They added, "William and Kate made the decision together." Sophie has been very helpful to Kate, advising her on all the do's and don'ts of royal life. She has been a real ally. Sophie and Edward are both really pleased to see how happy this has made Lady Louise. "She really is the loveliest, kindest, little thing." Edward and Sophie have always been